Week 14 pick'ems. I've lost track at how I've been doing because I've been doing horrible at my picks, but I'm having fun. So let's jump into this. What is up, fans? I did that on purpose because I'm big dumb. What's up, everybody? Week 14. Here we come. Got a lot to talk about. It's getting down to the stretch. Playoff implications are now big. You're going to start seeing when you're watching TV who's in the hunt, who's here, who's there. It's a great time of the year. It sucks because the season's almost over. We got 4 games and then the season's over. 5 games. After week 14, we got 4 games. So altogether, we got 5 games, and we go playoffs, and the Super Bowl, and the season's over, and we got to start all over again, and time is forever moving, and then anxiety, and But let's just enjoy this week. But like always, the pick-ums is brought to you by BetUS. Be sure to go check them out. Link is in the description. I use their site for the pick'em, so you get to see the point spread, the money line, the total, all that good stuff. Very, very reliable, fast payout, 24 hours. Check them out, and let's hear from BetUS.
BetUS, America's favorite sportsbook, where you can bet on everything anytime. Sportsbook, casino, horse racing, live betting, and more. We have the best bonuses in the industry. That's right, get a 125% sign-up bonus. And to celebrate our 30-year anniversary, we are giving up to 30 risk-free bets, a truck, Super Bowl tickets, and more. Don't miss out. Play smart. Join now. BetUS, where the game begins.
Again, BetUS. Fantastic, fantastic site. So this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like right here. You see all this? We're going to start with the Thursday game. My eyes don't want to watch the Thursday game because holy crap-oly, is this going to be a snooze fest. Now, the Steelers are giving 6. I will say this about the Pittsburgh Steelers. No, about the New England Patriots. Talk about tanking. Talk about tanking. 6-0 versus the Chargers. And the way that they're losing, missing a field goal against the Giants, they are a better team than they're putting out on that field. 100%. It's like Bill Belichick already knows he's going to be on a different team, and they are just tanking. Like, everyone thought the Dolphins were tanking. The Dolphins tried. The Dolphins won 5 games. They're tanking. Like, legit, Robert Kraft is like, I don't want to win another game. Plain and simple, I don't want to win another game. Stop winning. Bill, you're going to be fired at the end of the year, but we're going to mutually come to whatever. We're not winning anymore. I want Caleb Williams. Because the Steelers are giving 6, and the Steelers' offense is hot garbage. Pickett is injured. I'm going Steelers because at this point, I don't know, man. I don't know. Then we have the first 1 o'clock game is the Jacksonville Jaguars heading to Cleveland to face the Browns. I don't know what's going on with Trevor Lawrence. He has a high ankle sprain. That man walked all the way back to the locker room. He did inform them that they do have a cart, and the cart guy shouldn't get any flack, but he walked it off. They said there's a chance he could play. If they're smart, they wouldn't force it because they still need him down the stretch. Cleveland's giving 3, I think, for that simple fact that Trevor Lawrence probably is not playing. So I'm going to go with Cleveland, but that's if Trevor Lawrence isn't playing. If Trevor Lawrence is playing, I'd probably go with the Jaguars, but without him, I think the Cleveland Browns defense is going to give him a fit. Then we have the Rams heading to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. As Dolphin fans, we want the Rams to win this game. But as a smart individual who knows football and knows how it works, I am taking the Baltimore Ravens, even giving 7. I think they are the better team on defense and on offense. The Rams are amalgamation. It's an up and down situation. That over under 40, I'd probably take the over on that. Um, I could see it being like a 20, not even like 28-14 type game, which is over 40. I'm like, is that over 40, you big dumb? So yeah, I'm going to take the Ravens. I just think they're the better team. But as a Dolphin fan, I want you guys to lose. Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears. Detroit giving 3.5. Last time these two teams faced, it was way closer than it should have been. I'm going with Detroit, even though they are on the road. Justin Fields not playing too bad, but he ain't playing too good. I'm surprised they still have their head coach and they haven't fired him yet. But Detroit's the better team, even though Detroit has been playing sloppy football the past 2 weeks. You lost to Green Bay on Thanksgiving. Then last week, you almost lost to the Saints. Very sloppy on that aspect of it, but I'm going to go with Detroit in this one. I think they're the better team. I don't know what's going on with Chicago. I don't think anyone knows what's going on with Chicago. That over-under 43, I'll probably take the under on that. I don't see. Actually, you know what? I'll probably take the over. Last time they played, it was closer than you thought it would be. Then we have the Panthers taking on the Saints. Saints are given 4.5. Carolina has a new head coach, has a new running back coach, has a new offense coordinator, has a new water boy, has a new grass cleaner, has a new dishwasher. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm going with the Saints in this one, but don't be surprised if Carolina makes it a close game and you take the over here. But the Saints came crawling back against Detroit, and if they can come crawling back against Detroit, they should be able to beat the Panthers, especially at home. Speaking of AFC South being a sad state of affairs, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers heading to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Tampa Bay is getting 1.5. The over-under is 40. The Falcons game against the Jets, we're in the holiday spirit, so woof, buzz your girlfriend. This one is just flip a coin. Tails, Falcons, heads, Tampa Bay. I'm using a nickel. So heads, Tampa Bay, tails, Atlanta. Ooh. Tails. I'm picking the Atlanta Falcons. That's how I feel about that. I don't know. And then we have the Colts heading to Cincy to take on the Bengals. PK, I don't know what that means. Comment below if you know more than I do about that whole PK stuff. I don't know what that means. I'm assuming push, that there is no over-under on it because both teams are evenly. I don't know. I'm going with the Colts here. I do like Cincy in the aspect of what they did last week, but I think the only reason they beat the Jaguars is because Trevor Lawrence got hurt and kind of took the wind right out of the Jaguars' sail. And I really like the way the Colts are playing, especially with Gardner Minshew. So I'm taking the Colts in that one. But again, comment below. What the flip is PK? I don't gamble that much on this stuff, so let me know. Seattle, heading to San Fran. Take on them 49ers. Rice-A-Roni. All that good stuff. 49ers are given 10.5. Here's the thing. When it comes to divisional games, I always want to. I think 10.5 is a lot for divisional games. That being said, they beat the crap out of the Eagles last week. Like they put a whooping on the Eagles last week. And if you're gonna put a whooping on the Eagles and then come back and then have it a close game against Seattle, it's gonna be a bad look. So I'm taking San Fran with the 10.5. I don't know how much money you'd win in it, but that's what I'm doing there. I'm taking San Fran with the 10.5. Then we have the 4:05 game. Minnesota heading to the Raiders. Joshua Dobbs' honeymoon seems to have floundered out. He didn't do too well last week, and then you got the Raiders, who were just. Crosby needs to go on another team. That man's too good to be on the Raiders. Raiders are getting 3. I'm going to go with the Raiders in the aspect that I like their defense, obviously run by Brian Flores. He's a very good defensive coordinator. When it comes to head coach with Brian Flores, he's missing a few aspects of it, but I'm going to go with Minnesota Vikings. I just like their defense better. Then we have the Denver Broncos heading to the Chargers. 6-0. 6. LA. And don't be like, you're a Dolphin fan, that's why. Me being a Dolphin fan has nothing to do with it. You're not my division. I don't give a crap about the Chargers. This is a complete unbiased take right now. God, that was horrible. 6-0 you won against the Patriots. 6. Holy crap. The Broncos lost to the Texans. We're a pretty good team there. I'm going Broncos. I like the way the Broncos defense is playing. I like the way Russell Wilson's playing. The fact that they're getting 3 is very interesting to me. I'm going Denver versus the Chargers on that one. I like the way the Broncos are playing. It's a good game. It's a good game. If it wasn't for the night game being what the night game is, this would be a good Sunday night game or even Monday night game. But it's a good game. Buffalo head into Kansas City. Take on the Chiefs. The Chiefs are giving 2. Now, Buffalo needs to win this game. Buffalo needs to win pretty much the rest of their games because their season's at risk. If Buffalo loses probably like 2 more games and like Denver keeps winning or the Colts keep winning, and so they might eliminate themselves from the playoffs. Craziness. Kansas City lost to the Packers. So Buffalo's coming off a bye, and Kansas City lost to the Packers. So they're pissed. And there was some referee stuff going on with the non-PI call and this or that. You know, there were some things called. So, in my opinion, I think Kansas City's pissed. And I think Buffalo, their defense is a little banged up, and they're traveling to Kansas City. So, if Buffalo was home, I'd probably give the nod to Buffalo. But I'm going to go with Kansas City in this one. And it has nothing to do with the fact that I don't like Buffalo. It has a lot to do with the fact that they're pissed, and they are going to want to make up for that. Now, the over-under, I might take the over on the 49 because I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I think it's going to be like the Bills-Eagles game. I think it's going to be high-scoring, but I'm taking Kansas City because I think they're pissed, and they're going to want to win that game. Then we have the Sunday night game. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. Got the Philadelphia Eagles heading to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. And Philly got bent over and spanked by the 49ers 42-19. Now, I'm in my, what video was it where I talked about the referees in Philly? It was one of my previous videos. Eagles fan, my power ranking video. Eagles fan got in his feelings. He was like, no Eagle fan is blaming the refs for that loss. And I sent him like 4 people who blame the refs. I'm not saying the majority of your fan base, but there's a big portion of your fan base that thinks the refs were a big part of why they lost, which not when you lose by that much. And then the Cowboys did their thing. Now the Cowboys are home. The Cowboys are undefeated at home. They're giving 3. I'm going Cowboys. I'm going Cowboys here. I like the way the Cowboys are playing. That's why, 2 weeks when the Dolphins play the Cowboys, it's going to be real telling. But I'm Cowboys in this one. Definitely the Cowboys in this one. It's going to be such a good game, though. Then we have the first Monday night game because apparently there's 2 Monday night games. Why? How? You got the Tennessee Titans taking on the Miami Dolphins. Now, like usual, if you want to know my full takes and everything on that, tomorrow the video will be out previewing the Dolphins taking on the Titans. Monday Night Football at home. The Dolphins are on a 3-game home stretch. Monday night, then next week against the Jets, and then Christmas Eve against the Cowboys wearing their throwbacks. 14-point favorites. Absolutely crazy. 46.5 over under. Even more crazy. I'll go more into this on detail in tomorrow's video. But comment below. Let me know what you guys think. And then the last Monday night game, which is at the same time, but one is on ESPN and the other one is on ABC, is the Green Bay Packers heading to the Giants. 7.5 points. And Green Bay is the 7th seed right now. Good for Green Bay. Clawing back. They need this win more than anything. I'm actually going with Green Bay at the 7.5. I think they can score and win by 10. I think that's how close that's going to be. Very, very good for the Green Bay Packers. I'm happy for them. But that is my pick video. Comment below. What did you think of my picks, for or against? Let's see if I do better than I did last week. But on that, I'll see you later today. I got a video planned for you guys later today. And then I'll see you guys tomorrow with the preview. But like usual, stay classy. And fins up.